another chainsaw, and this one's weird. Like, weird. And why is it weird? It's a 4-stroke chainsaw. Never heard of one before. And yes, this is how it got shipped. Hey, buddy. Let's open it up. All right, let's go back to the log pile, unbox this sucker, and test him out. I'll take the skid steer. It is so beautiful out. He's like, it's too hot out. I'm not used to the heat. I don't have my chainsaw with me, so we're just gonna have to use the truck keys. Banjo boy, what do you think? It's called Senex. I bought this off from Amazon. Banjo already got to the bar cover. So apparently a 4-stroke chainsaw is more fuel efficiency, so it uses less fuel. You want this? I've never seen a 4-stroke chainsaw before, but apparently they make one. Where is it? It says it on here, I promise. Right there. See it? 4-stroke. I'm not lying. And it's already put together, which I guess is good or bad. For people who don't know what a 4-stroke chainsaw is, that means that it just runs straight gasoline. You don't need to mix your oil and gas. And I'm getting a little too close to the bar there. I'm definitely gonna cut my head off. But you can see that it is an 18-inch bar and chain on here. Okay, let's open it up. What do we have here? The manual? We don't want that at all. Looks like they gave us stickers? I don't know. This looks like a sticker. Yeah, it does. Senex. This is not sponsored, by the way. Guys, it really smells like gas. Okay, we almost got it out. Look at this. It's actually kind of cool. It's definitely not the same blue. Like on the box, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. The box looks more blue. So this really wasn't like a cheap chainsaw, not like a $68 chainsaw. So I am expecting a better body quality of the saw. But let's at least take this apart and just kind of look over it real quick. Okay, everything looks, it was definitely ran because I see some oil in there, but this bar looks super skinny. I think that's a good note. If you ever receive a chainsaw and it's already put together, I would advise tearing it apart and just kind of doing a look through with it, making sure everything's pretty good with it before giving it a run. Okay, here, let me show you real quick. This is a rundown for the Senex 4-stroke chainsaw. So we have the oil engine here. We have the chain lubrication here for the oil, and then this is where you fill up with gas. And straight up gas. And we have to remember that every time we pick this saw that it just uses straight up gas. So let's fill it up because I'm actually really, really curious about how this sounds. Like, what is it gonna sound like? I don't know. And it's kind of light right now, but I think when we put all the liquid in it, it's gonna get a little heavier. And actually, we don't even know the weight of this saw because there was like 4 or 5 different weights on the internet when we were looking on purchasing this chainsaw. So product description said 25 pounds. Shipping was like 12 pounds, and then somewhere else it was like 14 pounds. So we have no idea how much this thing weighs. It's already getting a little heavier. This is really weird. Like, my brain is kind of scratching a little bit because, like, the oil is where it should be, but the gas isn't where it should be. That's where the engine oil is. I have no idea how to use this. This is, oh, okay, like that. Jeez, how much does this take? Oh, okay. Oops. Oh man, I was trying so hard not to spill it. I think we have everything ready that we can try to start this sucker up. Okay, let's start up this saw. There was a couple mixed reviews on this chainsaw. Some people couldn't even get it started up, so I'm really curious of how this thing starts, if it starts, and what it sounds like. And we're gonna do a comparison with it with the 500i. So let's try to start this up. Oh. Okay, another thing is that I thought, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but the 4-stroke, I thought they were supposed to be like a little less vibration. No, I actually feel more vibration in this 4-stroke than the 500i. Okay, let's do a time test with the 4-stroke, and then we're gonna compare it with the 241. I can already tell you that this guy is definitely much heavier than the 241. And also the 241 is a little bit more comparable in cc's than the 500i. We're going to do the 2-stroke saw first. So this is my Stihl 241C. It is a 42.6 cc chainsaw. I use this saw all the time, and the saw was recently sharpened, but not super sharp, you know what I mean? So I guess the Cenex chainsaw has that a little bit of advantage, I guess you would say. But let's cut this one first. Okay, real time cut now. It also might be a little bit duller than what I thought, now looking at it. Yeah, it's a little duller than what I thought. Sorry, guys. All right, anyway, we're still gonna go on. Not everything has to be perfect, right? All right, let's try to start this thing up. I did drop start this saw once, and we're just gonna try to do that again. Saw has been warmed up a little bit. Let's do an actual time cut now. right, this wood is a little weird. It's older, it's a harder wood, but it does cut, so there's that. It literally sounds like a lawnmower and like a little bike. I'm going to grab the 500i so we can do a quick comparison. I'm pretty sure it's the wood, but we're just gonna run the 500i through the slug. There's also some knots here too that are I mean, granted, this is a way more powerful chainsaw, so. I came in a little too hot. Just a little bit. All right, let's cut some wood. We got a bunch of trails everywhere, but there's so many trees down, and hopefully this summer we can kind of clean up a little bit. All right, so let's see how the Cenex chainsaw does on real life jobs here. So I'm gonna cut this not like cookies, like I'm cutting this like it's firewood. I don't even know what wood this is, but it looks like a hardwood and it's pretty old. So it's been sitting here for a while. Okay, it's honestly, I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm impressed with how quiet it is. It is a little heavy. So maybe not meant for chainsaw carvers because you're holding that saw all day long. So, but if you got like a tree down on your front yard, backyard, whatever, homeowner saw, I would not be opposed to this. If I was just a homeowner and I needed a chainsaw real quick, you don't really have to like think about mixing your gas and oil. Just pour straight gas. Especially if you're in a very populated area and your neighbors don't want to hear some chainsaw. This is really quiet. Like, I'm pretty impressed. I wasn't expecting it to be as quiet as it is, but pretty quiet. Maybe your neighbors won't hate you as much if you run this saw. So far, I like it. It's a pretty nice medium-sized saw. Little heavy, like I said. 18-inch, I think is a good size for the bar as well. Yeah, I don't know. I would rate it maybe like 7-9. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much my final thought for the Cenex chainsaw. I mean, obviously, if you're doing like larger wood, I think it's a different story. But this was just a couple small pieces of hardwood, and it worked great for what I was using it for. But if you're in a different scenario with larger wood, it might change. But I'm sure we'll bring this saw out again and do some more testing and different cuts and learn about it. But thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
This video is brought to you by PA Great Outdoors Visitors Bureau, home of the Chainsaw Carvers Rendezvous.